you like a little background of how you should be, and she tells you like the most randomest things. So she tells you to like make the best monkey face or some random face, and then she made us all like start cleaning each other like monkeys. So I think a lot of her pictures are gonna be interesting.
And then let's see, what did we eat at the zoo? That was for the first time.
Well, actually, I was the only odd one. I had ramen.
Oh.
Yeah. But everyone else had the curry.
But you had it at the
soup.
back in Sapporo.
Yeah.
Okay, we can talk about that then. Then we went to the brewery. What was so special about this time when we went to the beer brewery? What did we try?
Was that the Saikawa? That was the what was that brewery? Two something.
Yeah, some sort of like Thai to something.
Yeah. So we had Genghis Khan, which is like shabu shabu. Well, not shabu shabu, but like yakiniku with like a cast iron skillet or something. So that was like interesting. I never did that before, so that was new for me. And then the beer there, I really liked the beer there. Like they had one beer, and all I could think about was it's like a cross between beer and sake, and that was really good. It was like super clean, and it was very tasty. So I really liked that brewery. I never heard of it before, but I liked it.
So what about like it's interesting because like you know how I like doing the time lapse that goes around the table. So
Right.
what were you doing? You and Jamal were doing for
I
the
don't
time
remember
lapse.
what I was doing.
Like you know, instead of just doing your own thing, what did you guys
I think
decide to do?
we were like doing like random poses. I think I put like meat or something in front. I don't know what I did. I don't even remember. Oh.
It actually kind of turned out good.
Oh, really?
It was pretty funny.
Oh, I guess I was making a pose. I
Yeah.
don't really remember it all that much, but
And then Jamal would for one full second, one without that.
but I remember like I kept doing a random pose, but in between taking the pictures, I always had a sip of my beer. Like I couldn't just keep doing it. I had to like take a picture and then drink like my beer or something, or between each shot, which was like 3 or 4 seconds. So.
And then let's see. So after that, we went to Noboribetsu. So what could you tell us about
Noboribetsu? So we stayed there for one night. This is when the trip starts to get more like on the move, rush, because we stayed like one night, and you know. So we got to Noboribetsu. Very, like when you get off the train, it's kind of rural. Like you feel like you're in the country, and then we got to our hotel, which was a crazy bus ride there. I was pretty much had half my feet on top the bus, and the other half was like in the stairways going down. So every time we took a turn, I had to like pull myself to stay in the bus. So we got to our hotel, and it was a onsen hotel. So they're supposed to be known for their onsens up there. So that night we walked all the way to the Hell Valley to see the hot springs up there, but I guess we went there kind of late, so it was all closed. But still, just walking up there, shopping, and you know, the camaraderie, that was really good fun. We came back, and then we all went to the onsen together. That was a different experience. I've only been to the onsen once, and that was with my dad, and that was awkward. So going with like everyone else, that was a little awkward, but you know, it was good fun. I remember the bath outside was super hot. Like I could only stay in for like maybe 3-4 minutes at the most, and then we all got out. And I just remember seeing everyone's like back, and it was just like bright red. And then we got out, and it was so cold that like we all started like expelling steam off of our body. So I just remember super red bodies and steam coming off everywhere. And then we walked into the other outdoor pool, and it was a lot less hot, but so it was very relaxing. I thought it would be a little more awkward, but it was good fun.
How was going back to the Hell Valley though?
Mm.
So, what was Ryan so deathly afraid of?
Oh, everywhere we went, the crows, I guess they are, the crows would follow him everywhere. And he called them like pterodactyls. They were like huge, big birds, and they would swarm everywhere. So there was like a huge flock of them when we went to the Hell Valley, and they just went across the sky. He was like, "Oh no, the pterodactyls!" Ah! But the whole trip, it was pretty much the pterodactyls following him.
How about what was so special when it was snowing at the Hell Valley? Because we spent a lot of time over there.
Oh, I think that was the heaviest snow that I think we encountered. It was flaky snow, so it was really nice, and we took a lot of pictures, and I think most of them came out really nice. I don't know.
And then how about when we're eating dinner at the restaurant at the hotel?
Oh, right.
Yeah, what was the attire?
Oh yeah, so we got back to the hotel, and then we all went down to dinner that was in our lobby or in the restaurant in our hotel that was part of the hotel, and we all decided, oh, let's all wear our yukatas.
Wait, hold on. Is this a thing?
What?
Does it turn or no? Like,
No, it shouldn't.
okay, it's not like you know how I have the crank like. Tick, 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 tick.
Oh no.
Okay, interesting. Thought I swear I moved it. Okay, continue. Okay.
So we got back to our hotel. We all went down to dinner, a big Japanese buffet, and then we all decided to wear our yukatas down. So like our traditional Japanese robe thing. So we all decided to take pictures beforehand. Yeah. Well, I didn't realize that there was different sizes of yukatas. So when I put mine on, I looked at everyone else's and I was like, "Why is mine so short?" And then I think Mike pointed out like, "Oh, don't you have like the large one on?" And I was like, "Oh no, I had the medium on or something." And I was like, "Oh, I look like a giant inside my yukata. What's going on?" But we all looked good. We were all dressed up like Japanese people.
Cool. And then after dinner, what did we do after dinner? Besides the onsen. Actually, after the onsen, yeah.
After
do
the
after
onsen.
Yeah.
What do we do after the onsen? I think we all met in one of the rooms and we drank and we played Cards Against Humanity, I think. Was that where we had I think that's where we drank the sake and stuff like that. Was that where?
I think they.
Or back in Sapporo we drank
I
it.
think actually back in Sapporo is where we drank it.
Oh,
But
okay. Well, I know we did drink. Because I know I grabbed the beer.
I think we went to the arcade. We went to the arcade right afterwards. Remember we went there.
Oh right. Yeah. We went to the arcade in our lobby and everyone decided to play random games and Corey kept playing that stupid claw game and he kept losing but somehow winning, if that makes sense. Like he would go and it would get stuck on the claw, and then he would try it again, and then he would win the thing that he won the last time that was stuck on the claw. And I think he did that like 2 times. And then we played random games, and it was good fun.
Yeah. What type of photo op did we do that evening?
Oh, we in the Woribetsu is the one there where we decided to do our swimwear photo shoot in the snow. So we went downstairs. We found a nice patch of snow that was well lit. We all stripped down and we took some magical pictures, all while the front desk guy was staring at us and wondering what we were doing.
So whose idea was that?
Was that Jamal's idea? I think that was Jamal's idea. He just I had a random email right before we left, and I was like, "Oh, let's all take a swimwear picture." I was like, "Oh." Okay.
What were your thoughts though about that when you first?
I thought that would make a pretty good photo op. I thought it would be really cold, but it wasn't surprisingly cold. It was different. It was once we took off everything, it wasn't that cold. So it was interesting. It made a good photo op.
What did you and Corey do after the shoot?
Oh, me and Corey, we decided to just jump in the snow. Snow jump again. We decided to jump and make an imprint of our body. I don't know. We never thought we would ever do it again, so we thought, might as well, right? So we all jumped into the snow and we had a good time.
Cool. So let's see. After that, we went to Hakodate.
Hakodate.
Yeah. So
Hakodate was another favorite of mine, mostly because of the view. And I remember when we checked into our hotel, I had a beautiful view of Mount Hakodate. And I remember looking out and pointing out that, some of the buildings don't look Japanese. So I talked to Kujo about this, and he told me like, oh, it's a port city, so there's a lot of influence from outside. So there's a lot of Christian churches there, and I thought that was really interesting. So I thought it didn't feel like I was in Japan, but the views were very beautiful.
like, what did we do and what were your favorite moments in Hakodate?
What did we do? So, well, the first night it was another onsen hotel. So the first night we all went to the onsen. Well, actually, kind of separately, because some people had